Hello and welcome to a Flowcat stream. Hi there. I am working on something. I'm trying to get these light. Okay, so my light. Hello. Hi, welcome. Let me talk first about hello. Let me say hi. This is a Flowcat stream. I know it's been sporadic. People have been unsubbing because of their displeasure at my inconsistency, and I feel it. I feel it, you know, I get it. Here's the deal. I'ma just randomly alternate between Genshin and Final Fantasy 14 because I'm enjoying both of those games thoroughly, and yeah, I don't know. So stick around for the ride is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, today's gonna be a Genshin day. I don't know if tonight's gonna be a super long stream or not. I think what I'm gonna do is just try to like not push myself with streaming, with like long streams. Like I feel like I've always been more comfortable with the shorter 2 or 3 hour streams, and sometimes my streams go long, and like when I feel like it's weird, like I can't plan for a long stream. Like I just start streaming and sometimes I go for 5 hours and I'm like, yeah, this is cool, this is fine, this is chill. But sometimes I go for 2 or 3 hours and I'm like, I need some me time. So but you know what I mean. Anyway, I know I've been inconsistent. It's just I had a hello to Spooky, hello Ash, hello Remserp. I saw Remserp was in here earlier. Hello everybody, welcome. I did have the Just Chatting stream. I don't know if all of you have seen it, but I had that big Just Chatting stream recently. Outing myself or whatever, even though I was already non-binary. I'm already non-binary, so it's like drop by and say hi and have a good stream. Oh, thank you, Bongo. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Yeah, so I did Bongo real quick. I did say like I'm just gonna randomly alternate between Genshin and Final Fantasy, but it has been a long time since I've done a Genshin stream, and I actually do really feel like busting out some of these quests. But anyway, that's gonna be great. Like Genshin and Final Fantasy 14 are all just like story games. Like every time I stream, it's just gonna be me doing a bunch of quests. Anyway, welcome everybody. So yeah, I had the Just Chatting stream recently. I don't know if all of you have tuned in, seen that or whatever. It got like my normal amount of views. Like it got like over 100 or something, which I think is like just like my baseline of people that watch my stuff or something. I don't know how to describe it, but I think most of the people that regularly watch me watch that. Pretty much, yeah. Story streams, exactly. It's always story time. It's gonna be story time forever. But yeah, I'm not gonna go over that stuff too much. I'm not gonna talk about it too much. But yeah, I did just want to mention that is the reason why I have been inconsistently streaming, is because I started like I went to a gender clinic and I started talking to a doctor and we started discussing plans, and I am going to be starting hormones in like 2 weeks. I've been waiting. It's like my appointment. I went, and like it's kind of my case. I don't know. It really just depends. Like some people don't know what they want, and they're unsure. And in that situation, if you don't have enough education, or if you're not sure what you're doing, then it's better to wait. But I'm like turning 30 this year. Like I'm trying to get this started, especially because it takes an incredibly long time to transition. So like, yeah. Anyway, this light. Okay, so this light. Anyway, I've been kind of uncomfortable being on camera, you know. So like that's why I think I'm just gonna try to do like these short streams, because it's kind of hard to be on camera right now. Like I've been working on starting my social transition stuff, like body hair and facial hair and stuff, and it's already helping actually with the dysphoria. But hold on. Okay, so anyway, this light, it's just too like, it's too it looks blue almost, and that I think that's just because of the wall color. Like I think the wall makes it look really, it's just a white light, but it's not, I don't know, maybe it's my settings. But anyway, I have these, right? And I'm gonna try to diffuse it a couple different ways and see if I can get it to look better. And yeah, so we're just gonna do that. I hope everyone's having a great day or night, whatever it is for you. And here in a few minutes, we're gonna jump into Genshin. We're probably gonna do some character quests today. Like I have like I want to do Nahida's quests and stuff like that. So anyway, let me try just this extra diffusion panel. Let me try this one. Okay, so that's just with the extra panel. Yeah, really. That's just with the extra panel. So it should just diffuse it more. It still looks cool, but it should diffuse it more. I don't like how it highlights my face. Like I noticed it in the last video I did. It just looks really weird because like it's like rosy on this side. Like I'm a pretty warm, like my skin's pretty rosy. So like I don't know. It just weird. Yeah, I don't like it. It helps. It doesn't look as like, it diffuses it more, but let me swap it to the warm one. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay, so man, crank it. So that's like the max. Oh god, that's bright. That's like max. And that's pretty warm. But if I went into my settings and color corrected this, I bet I could. Oh, you know what? Give me a second. Sorry for the banging. I just keep dropping something. Temperature. So make it. Is there a save button? Does it automatically save it? Here, let me just drop it really low. Oh, that's the minimum. Oh, okay, it is auto adjusting. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, okay. And then we turn it down. Actually, I think I want it to be a little warmer looking. And also, I feel like because I color corrected, I bled out some of the contrast. Let me fiddle with this a little bit more. Contrast. Maybe I need to turn down the contrast. If I turn down the contrast, turn up saturation. No, because then I'd have to mess with like my ISO, I think. Let me. No, that's too much. That's too dark, right? That's pretty good. And then I should turn down the saturation a little bit, because that'll get rid of some of the warmth. That looks pretty normal, right? I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna leave it right there. Oh man, it froze at a really, there we go. Not a flattering face. Anyway, I think that's pretty good. Let me actually, there's a white diffusion panel still on there. Let me see if I can pull that out and see if that makes it look a little better. Okay. All right. That was a kind of a pain in the butt, but I got it. So now I think I should be able to turn it down. Beautiful. That looks great. I like it. It looks natural. It looks a little warm, but I have all these cool colors in the background, so it's like a really nice. Looks good. It also kind of makes this lamp back there look a little more natural. Yeah. Although it makes that door look yellow. But okay, so anyway. Why hello everybody. We're going. This is top tier stream content for sure. So what's up? How's everyone enjoying Fontaine so far? If people are playing it, whatnot. I have literally not stepped foot in Fontaine. I have not even. Oops, wrong game. Hold on. Go away. No, I don't. No, I don't want to. Okay. Not even step foot. Not even once. Okay, so cool. And then let me get my game up and stuff, and then I'll turn it on. I gotta turn off music. Music is off. Fontaine is so fun, especially reading all the names. Not gonna spoil, but it's one of the event NPCs. Made me laugh a little. Nice. Don't have enough time. Just managed to open statue, but barely touch teleporter. Nice. I feel it. I feel it. And like it's kind of interesting because they usually do release, like they'll release regions, new regions, like right when people are like, you know, going back to school and stuff. Which is pretty nutty. At like 50% everywhere. Very spongy. Cool. Cool. Sounds legit. Sounds very, very wonderful. They added an enemy that somewhat feels like it belongs in the abyss. Oh, really? Nice. I don't know how I missed that first one. I saw the very spongy thing. I'm not gonna lie. I was very confused. And now I'm not. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me that's not the right. Why does it do that? Thank you. Oh, I don't have my UID cover up thing. There we go. All right. Well, hello. I think I was running around doing dailies with this team because it's super fast. Which I'm gonna do right quick. Like I'm just gonna like speed run my daily commissions and actually I need to condense some resin real fast. Also, I've never like taken a long enough break before from Genshin, so I got this is my first time. I think you only get this once, right? The Stellar Reunion thing, like the free stuffs. So this is pretty sick. I got to take a break and I get like a free billet. And I've gotten a bunch of, I got like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 Primo Gems because there's like a reward you get. This one is 500 Primo Gems, like a bunch of fragile resin. You get 2 times rewards on, so like I'm about to go run this domain and you get 2 times rewards on artifacts with original resin. I think you have to stop playing for like 2 weeks. But I think it might actually be worth it to like, if you've never stopped playing for 2 weeks, to like stop playing for 2 weeks. You got it every time you didn't log in more than 2 weeks. Really? Dang, so if you... Well, I guess you can't really complete it unless you keep playing after, you know what I mean? But... that's cool. That makes taking a break like a lot less painful. Not gonna lie. Oh, I did not mean to run into this domain with this team. Oh, that was dumb. Should I see if I can do it? I don't even have a rotation worked out for this team. I'm not gonna lie. But let's try it. Let's try it.
One with wind and cloud. Wind strider.
Hi! Wind, hear me. Busted. Gotcha. You're dead meat. Let's get it on. Ha!
This team is actually not... I mean, I don't have like a good rotation. My Yelan's artifacts are poo-poo, and so are my Dia's artifacts. But it's not a... It's kind of like rotating between vaping with Dia and vaping with Yelan. Is how I imagine it. I'll take it just in case. Where's my two? Oh, it doesn't show you on this screen. I'm gonna swap teams though, just for ease of. I got a really good way of clearing this domain with my Tignari team. I found like a really good clean rotation. And it's a fun team to play. I love this team so much. Quick swap teams, like when you start playing Genshin, I feel like quick swap teams suck and everyone hates them and they're just like painful to play. But when you get used to them, I feel like after a while, quick swap teams are just like the most fun because you just press so many buttons. You're just like buttons, buttons, buttons. Buttons. Also, I love Carrara for this team.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Hey, Big Red. Good to see you. Yeah, get over here.
Quiver.
Get over here.
No turning back. Red delivery.
I'll uproot you. Can't see?
Well, that was not it. I was able to get like 50-second clears before. That was very not what I did the first time, a couple times. But anyway, I'll try it again. I think I have to refresh my resin though. I probably shouldn't have condensed all that resin. It's okay. Good to see you too. How's the day's been? Today's been pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see, but I got my books all set up back there, and the room's looking nice. Like it's pretty so it's so dark. Like I have it so dark, it's kind of hard to see, but the room's really cozy. Been finishing breaking down boxes from the move and stuff. So like the house, and I've been like trying. So like with the move and everything. As a household, we've been ordering out a lot. We've been eating a lot of like DoorDash and garbage and stuff and fast food. And it's been, I hate it. Like I'm one of those people where like my family is Italian, food is love, and like you always as a family at least have dinner together, you know, to like talk about your days and like bond and stuff. And we've been like struggling to get that kind of like thing going. And recently I've been doing really good though about it. I've been cooking a lot, and like every other day I cook a meal, and then we have leftovers the next day. And so we only order out like maybe once a week, like on Sundays or whatever. I'm just like don't feel like cooking, and so then that's been really nice actually. I've been feeling like my digestive tract is a lot calmer. I'll just use a fragile. I have so many. But yeah, that's been good. I have like 2 weeks until I start the hormone treatment, and I'm one of those people where like I really struggle when you're in between states. Like when you're like, you know, when you're like, you're not, I don't know, like you're in between jobs or in between like schools, or you're in between like, I don't know, in between anything, those in between phases. I hate that. When you've like
now that I think about it, it wouldn't. But you get what?
Yes, I know you. I know Tignari. I know. So anyway, I just kind of want to like have the next 2 weeks go by. A lot of people when they start treatment for dysphoria and stuff like that and start their transition, like the hormones provide a lot of mental relief. Like, so I've had depression my whole life, and I also have PTSD, but I've had depression my whole life, and I've been on SSRIs. I have what they like. I have the kind of depression that doesn't go away. Like it's very persistent, consistent, low humming depression, and it's unfortunate, but I mean it is what it is, and there's a very, very, very strong chance that since you know I now know that I want to transition, that actually that low humming depression is my dysphoria. That's like constantly berating me with the bad feeling of feeling like misplaced or something, or feeling like mismatched or whatever. And anyway, and then there's also the potential, like it might be that your brain, it's like, so cognitive dissonance, I know I'm rambling a lot. Cognitive dissonance is this feeling you've all probably felt. Like if you lie to someone you care about, you'll feel bad about it, like that guilt. It's like cognitive dissonance. It's like where you're doing something you don't want to do, and it's like that icky feeling. It's hard to describe necessarily, but everyone's felt cognitive dissonance before. It's very common. So what I think it is, potentially, is it's not necessarily dysphoria, like the sensation of in the wrong body, but it's literally just that you're, because, I don't know, it sort of is like feeling like you're in the wrong body, but you have like a subconscious innate instinct that something's not right, and so you have a constant sense of something's not right. And that is that cognitive dissonance, which people also ascribe, you know, to their dysphoria. Well, anyway, the point is that usually when people start hormone treatment, it makes you feel like that it treats that. It makes it go away. And I'm very curious to see if that is the case for me, because that would, one, be very affirming that I am making a right choice for myself and that I'm doing the right thing. And two, it would be really freaking nice not to be depressed. I've been depressed my whole life. Like, can you imagine? It's rough, okay? And I would love to wake up and not have to fight myself to like get out of bed, you know, to not have to like struggle to get through my day to day. That would be freaking fantastic. So specifically, like with SSRIs, they didn't help me really at all. They made me feel numb, but I don't want to feel numb. I like feeling alive and connected. I'm a very sensitive person. I like watching movies and crying and being like a sap and like being super emotional, and like that's important to me. And SSRIs took that away, and I wasn't comfortable with that. And so it didn't make me feel less depressed. It made me just feel like I didn't care, if that makes sense. But I want to care.
Quiver.
All right, so I'm just kind of attacking random enemies. Oh,
Listen.
Oh.
Thunder speaks the will of the Almighty Shogun.
Please. Please. Okay, it's fine. All right, Carrara, it's your time to shine, or get struck by lightning, whatever comes first. Oh, did she apply Dendro to herself? I didn't know that. Where's? Oh, it's over here. So that was a very long ramble. So that's the issue. That's honestly another, like, part of the reason why I haven't been streaming is because like my brain has been consumed with thinking about this stuff a lot. It's a very big decision, and it's something you should very seriously consider, right? Like I would never say that someone should just like do it and just go for it, you know? But like
Strike.
I've just got like I've had a lot of like thoughts where it's like, oh, do you remember that one time in your childhood when you and it's like, yeah, thank you for presenting me with all of these flashbacks. I mean, in a way it's affirming because it's kind of like presenting me, it's like my brain through processing everything is presenting me with, you know, validation of like, this is a moment that is a very clear sign. And it's like, yes, I know. But, yeah. I don't know what else. See, and that's the thing is I keep talking about it. Like, it's going through my brain, and I have a hard time not thinking or talking about it. And so it's like, I feel bad because I know that not a lot of you even, know. Like, I'm not saying you don't care. I don't want to say it like that. But, like, a lot of you probably are supportive but don't understand what I'm going through, which is totally fine. But also, it's like, I don't want to talk your guys' ears off about something that you don't care about, if that makes sense. If the transition helps, that does sound like great. No one should go through depression. Yeah.
Keep up.
I agree. I've done a lot of things to try to treat my depression too. Like even non-traditional methods. Like you know, you have the traditional Western methods with medicine and all that. Man, when it's raining, Kuki is just like, she is a monster. She is just unstoppable. God, I wish I just had a gadget that just, oh man, can we get a gadget sometime that just like sucks up loot? Please, like just a Kazuha quick, like you just hit tab, it's got 10-second cooldown, and it just grabs all the loot and just pulls it in. That would be god tier. That would actually be so god tier. I wonder if people will complain. Gotta go watch the pod later. Okay. Yeah, after this, we're probably gonna do a character quest. Like, I accidentally started Nihida. So I thought they said a thing where they said that if you if you unlock the character quest, you could choose to start it. It won't like automatically start it, but that did not happen. And I think maybe they said they were going to do that and they haven't done it yet. So I accidentally unlocked all 3 of these. And now I need to do them or else they're going to clog up my stuff or whatever. And also I can, how many do, yeah, I think you only need 1 key, right? So I can probably do both of Nihidas, but we're not gonna have time to do all that tonight. We're probably only gonna be able to do like Nihidas, and I don't know how long they are, but usually they're pretty long. Anyway, also I'm on what? Oh god, it's a new event. I haven't done this thingy. Wait, this thingy. Oh god, it's got 1 day left. Like these events, like this is giving me mad FOMO right now. No, like I'm not ready for it, but I need to go and do that crap, I think. The issue is that I'm like not caught up on Archon quests. So that's a little awkward. Where it's like, I don't know. So yeah, I need to get through all of these quests. I need to stop being like lazy about it.
Add Astro. Thank you for
Taking a break
Add
is great, but not being caught up is stressful, I will admit. Which is so it's really weird because if you think about it on the grand scale of things, like there are people that started Genshin today, right? Like there are people that will start Genshin in 2 years when Snezhnaya comes out or whatever. So like it's we're always ahead of the game. Like if you are literally playing the game at all, you're ahead of the game. Technically. Because you never want to compare yourself to people that started day 1, because that's a bad feeling, right? It's like, oh, I've missed everything. Like, no, but okay, so okay, I did my dailies, got my resin. Oh, I need to go to my teapot. That's right.
this realm.
Oh, do we have the Fontaine realm yet? Or is that something that they're going to release? I think they don't release that on the... I'm pretty sure they don't release that on the first... Like, I think we have to wait for that. Maybe I should get the resin. No, I really don't need it. I need artifact EXP more than anything.
If you ever
Okay. So, I think that's pretty good. Got my expeditions done, dailies done. Yeah. All right. So this one. Oh, I mean, you have to. Let me just teleport to Sumeru. Go. I'm probably gonna work on all of the world quests off stream. I've already been working on the one with Jet and the Ben robot thing. Yeah. So I've been working on unlocking more of the desert, and I've also been working on finishing mainland Sumeru. This irks me. This has been 99% for so long, and I've ran through the chasm a bunch, and I know there's like one puzzle that I just haven't found or something, and I'm just like, anyway, I've got Avidya Forest 100%, Vanarana 100%, and then all of these are like above. Oh, well, Lost Nursery is 80%, but like most of mainland Sumeru is 90 plus. So yeah, I've been working on that stuff. because, you know, I have 100% everywhere else, like all of Inazuma 100%, all of Liyue 100%, all of Mondstadt 100%, all of it. So I need to get my, I need to keep it up. Anyway, we're gonna be working on, we're gonna do Nahida's first quest because I accidentally started it. And so the only part that I've seen so far is we went to talk to these people who like this is apparently right after the Archon quest, like right after we free Nahida and break people out of the dream the stuff and the things so that like they don't have the thing on their head, so they're dreaming and whatnot and stuffs and things, right? So since people are able to dream again, they're like getting together and talking about their dreams, and Nahida was there and they're talking about their dreams with Nahida. And there are these people who are having these reoccurring dreams, which are really weird, which sounds suspicious. It sounds super giga sus, right? So I think that probably it's going to turn into us figuring out why people are having these weird recurring dreams. My septum is healing very well, but it's at the point where it's like, it's very itchy. And it's really annoying because there's really nothing you can do about it. But it's like, it's at that point of healing where it no longer hurts or anything, but it's like just kind of always a little itchy. Like when you have a scab or whatever and it gets itchy. Do not like. Very awkward feeling. Also, like, people with septum piercings eating spicy food I had a septum piercing for very many years before I got it re-pierced. Eating spicy food before and after a septum piercing is just such a different experience. I can't wait for this to heal so that like after I'm done eating, I can take it out and like blow my nose and clean out my nose, you know, because when your septum is healing and you can't take it out, you eat spicy food and you get like, you know, boogers or whatever. And you're just like trying to like finagle a tissue around. And it's awful. It's genuinely the worst thing I've ever experienced in my entire life. Just kidding about that last part, but it is pretty bad. Okay. So we're going to talk to this guy. Because he's depressed. I think this is the guy.
Are you feeling any better now?
His wife died, I think. That's what it was. And he's been seeing her.
Yes. I think the Dendro Archon made a really good point. I need to stop dwelling on my wife like this and move on with my life. Now that I think about it, my wife and I always meet at a familiar place in my dreams. I know where that place exists in reality, but it's a bit far and dangerous. I don't dare to go there on my own. But at the same time, I feel as if I should go and have a look anyway. Perhaps I'll be able to move on once I see that there's nothing there.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll keep on feeling like everything is covered in a haze. Like I'm only half awake. Once I can stop dreaming about that place, I'll probably be able to get my life back together.
Cool.
Actually, you two are adventurers, right? If it's okay with you, could you escort me to that place?
I like this guy. Let's go get a breath of fresh air.
It might also be a good chance for us to unwind. Even if you can't see your wife there, taking in some nice scenery will definitely help cheer you up.
Yeah, I hope so too.
All right, go ahead and get yourself ready then.
Speaking of longing for the seas, I better tell Nahida about Greater Lord Rukadavada. Should at least know that she once existed in this world. Really?
Are you headed off to some interesting place without telling me again? Huh? Wait, aren't you supposed to be answering questions?
I think I remember in one of the
I just
Archon quests we
finished,
already talked about
and
that.
they really got a lot out of it. So many interesting and novel thoughts. Anyway, it looks like you're going somewhere. Why don't you take me with you?
Oh, there's no need to trouble you, great Dendro Archon. I imagine you must have many other important things to deal with.
No need to stand on ceremony. Besides, I wouldn't have asked to come along if I didn't have a good reason. I wanted to use this opportunity to discuss with you some things that are puzzling me right now.
Huh. I didn't know the great Dendro Archon could become puzzled too.
I'm not not all that different from you, you know. Alright, let's go. We can talk on the way.
This is totally sidetrack, and this is not, I don't want to make a big point of this, but I actually noticed that Nahida, like, acts a lot like she's kind of on the spectrum. Like she and I don't know if that was intentional. I'm not saying it was intentional or not, but like seriously, if you're on the spectrum, Nahida is very relatable in so many ways. It's kind of interesting. I was thinking about that. Also, I'm super excited for the anime. I don't know if you guys saw the announcement recently. They had this thing where they were like, anime soon, and UFO Table said that it's like the biggest project they've ever done. And you got me. I'm freaking, this better be a full length, like at least 60 episodes, start to finish, beautiful, perfect series. Okay, anyway. Better go with her. The whole Greater Lord Rukudavada thing will take some explaining. I'm pretty sure in one of the Archon quests, I already talked with Nahida about it, and she basically was like, oh, okay, I can't really remember that, but I guess I take your word for it. And I think that was with Scaramouche, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was. So anyway, I have to like headcanon all of this is just a flashback, because otherwise it doesn't make sense to me. And I hate doing stuff out of order, but it is what it is. Once I catch up on everything, it'll be good. I was lazy with like all of Sumeru, I'm not gonna lie. But also Sumeru was like a lot. Does anyone else feel like Sumeru was almost like, I don't want to say it was too much content, because I get it, like you can take it at your own pace, but in terms of like how long we had, like I feel like there's a lot more people like moving into Sumeru. Everyone was done with Inazuma. Like there were a couple people who hadn't finished Inazuma, like Surumi Island or whatever, but like for the most part I feel like everyone was done with Inazuma. When Fontaine came out, I feel like there were a ton of people that I noticed that were like, I haven't even finished Sumeru. Like, I haven't even done this or that or this or that or this or that. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing or that like, they shouldn't do that, but I am saying that that's like, it's kind of an interesting pacing problem where I think they wanted to make sure that people had plenty to do throughout the year, waiting for like, you know, in between regions is almost just too much. It's like a bit overwhelming. But I am curious if anyone has any thoughts about that. Wait, no, I didn't. Wait, what? Did I? Oh, okay.
It's always nice to go for a leisurely stroll.
Huh. Do adventurers often go to places like this?
Is the audio okay? I'll turn it up just a little bit. There we go. We usually journey through far more dangerous places than this. True.
Huh. I guess so.
So, this is where you always meet your wife in your dreams?
Yes, for the most part. Our place is on the summit, just up ahead. When I saw her in my dreams, we didn't do anything but talk about ordinary, mundane topics. I'd tell her about our daughter, Haidar, and she always listened intently. She would also reminisce about the past with me, telling me interesting stories and cracking jokes. It feels like no matter how long we may chat, it's never enough.
Sometimes, it's the little things in life that matter the most. This is the part I'm a little puzzled about. I'm very familiar with dreams, and normally, they lack logic and continuity. But you said she could remember what you had told her before, right?
That's right. She always listened to me carefully in real life, and now, she's doing the same in my dreams. She always surprises me with some details from our lives in the real world. The fact that she can remember such things makes me feel like she's alive.
Whoa, that's pretty weird. Well, dreams are kind of weird to begin with. However, the problem is that his dreams have too much structure and continuity. most dreams are far more fragile than you can imagine.
Yeah.
For example, a loud noise outside your window in the real world could cause your dream self to get loaded into and fired out of a big cannon. Another example. If you're thirsty in the real world, then you might find yourself trudging through a desert in your dream. But the appearance of your wife seems unusually stable and unaffected by any outside interference. Statistically, this should be extremely rare.
I don't understand it either. But I have no reason to suspect or reject these dreams. They're too beautiful.
Both of these are like agreeing.
But I still want to figure out the how and the why. These kind of dreams are novel to me as well. That's why I want to have a look at the scene your dreams have been taking place at. Let's go. Just think of it as a nice little hike to the top of the mountain.
Big Red said it was a bit much. I didn't do much of the side quests. Yeah. And I mean, like, I don't think we should feel like we have to do everything in a region before the next one comes out. But it is kind of interesting just to think about the fact that that's like, that is stressful, and it's like, yeah. Also, I hate this so much. God, I hate that so much. Like, if they could just remove the part where it grabs your camera, that would be so amazing.
Well, he really wasn't kidding. This place definitely isn't safe. No matter. We'll just finish them quickly.
Oh my gosh.
Huh? Are you going to fight too, Nahida? Of course. This is all part of our little trip.
He'd be like, all right, let's murder. Oh. Let me use her.
Our bond is strong.
Got the OP 5-team party. Literally unstoppable. No weaknesses allowed.
The scenery here is amazing! It also seems like a great spot for eating snacks and taking a nap. Paimon wouldn't mind spending some time here every day either. I've yet to see anything strange about this place. I do not plan to deny the power of longing. Such an intense but unquantifiable emotion could indeed have the power to organize dreams. His wife must be a really amazing person. Huh? Wait, where'd he go?
Oh, so you were waiting for me here? Well, guess what? I've brought someone amazing with me today. When the Dendro Archon said
like
she wanted to
sleepwalking.
come with me, I could hardly believe it. I'll bring Haidar once I'm more familiar with the way here. She's been telling me that she really misses you.
Huh? What's wrong with him? There's nobody there.
Wait, Minar. Don't go that way. It's dangerous.
Uh-oh, he's gonna fall! Catch him! Whew. Luckily he didn't fall. But what was all that rambling about? He also looks like he's passed out. He's in the dream now. What he said just now matches almost perfectly with the dreams he's described to us earlier. Oh, so he fell asleep and started to have the same dream? I find it a little strange as well, but we mustn't awaken someone while they're sleepwalking. All we can do is sit here and wait.
Huh? Minar. Where's Minar?
Oh, good! You're finally awake!
What happened?
You were sleepwalking and almost fell.
Huh? Sleepwalking? Oh, right. It was all just a dream. The moment I reached the summit, I saw my wife, Minar, sitting there, and walked over to her. After I introduced her to you, she seemed a little flustered and started walking away. I told her to stop because of the cliff, and then she seemed to suddenly disappear. A strong wind started to blow around me and the sky grew dark. When I realized something wasn't right, I woke up.
That sounds pretty wild. Maybe you were just too tired.
I don't think so. I slept a lot yesterday, and I don't feel very sleepy now.
Maybe we've affected the way his subconscious constructs dreams by following him here. Anyway, all that matters is that you woke up safe and sound.
I think I know what happened now. I'm sorry. If it weren't for you, I would have fallen.
Let's head back now. Don't come back to this place again for the time being.
Oh, okay.
Nahida, what's on your mind? Paimon's a little worried now. We still don't have enough evidence to work off of, so it's hard to draw any reliable conclusions yet. But I'm concerned that Ilmon's case may not be unique to him. Oh, right! Come to think of it, there were lots of people from the event who had vivid memories of their dreams.
True. Maybe it's spreading.
Right. And not only at a moment of dreams, there may be people like this all across Sumeru. We need to understand what's happening and the rate of its development as soon as possible. Then there's no time to lose. Let's head back. Stop standing there, Ilmon. Let's go.
This is pretty interesting so far. It is interesting because because people in Sumeru haven't dreamed for so long, like anyone that dreams often or knows about dreams, I think would recognize like that's super sus. All of this is really sus, but they don't recognize that because they haven't dreamed in so long. They just don't know that's abnormal. No, no, no. Okay, whatever. Saved 0 time. It's fine.
Oh, you're back already. How'd it go?
We have an emergency on our hands. Please notify everyone here that while they can continue to discuss their dreams, they mustn't try to visit or recreate the locations and scenes that they have been experiencing in them.
What?
What?
All right, if that's the wish of the great Dendro Archon. But could you at least tell me what happened? You all look so serious. I see. I never knew even a dream could be so dangerous.
I think
Don't
Illman is
worry.
sus.
I'll be sure to notify all the event participants and inform the other staff members about what has happened. Using the event registration list, I should be able to contact more people that were interested in dreams and warn them about the situation.
Thank you. That would be very helpful.
Let me confirm if all of today's participants are still here. Atta has already left. It seemed that he was on his way to make a hammer, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, wait a second. Where's Katya? Has anyone seen
Mark.
Katya? Has she already left?
Hope you've been well.
I think she already left. She said there was somewhere she wanted to go.
Just got settled into your
no.
dorm. Ooh,
Did she wanna
nice.
look for the place from her dreams too?
Big changes.
Can you tell us where she went?
Dorm life, moving into a dorm is really exciting.
Yes, she did
it's like
briefly mention it.
really crappy, but
Somewhere
also really
near-
exciting.
Chatrakam Cave.
Alright, thank you. We'll go look for her. Please help us tell the others not to do anything reckless.
If you have a dorm mate, I hope that they're
Sure thing.
nice.
Who would have known things would have turned out like this?
Well, that's not good. I hope that Katya's okay. Dream of Falling. Is it all gonna be falling? Do you guys I don't know if anyone's ever seen that movie. What's it called? I can't even remember, but it's about like plants evolve and start emitting this pheromone that makes people like sleepwalk and not unalive themselves. It's a horror movie, and it's really dark, but I don't know why this is reminding me of it. It sort of is. I got lucky with the newer dorms, and my roommate is great. Nice. Big W. That's good. I know some people who I've heard some crazy stories about dorm roommates. So I'm pagan, right? I'm sorry, doggy. I didn't mean to hit you. I'm sorry, Butto. Oh my god, I feel terrible. Anyway, I had a friend who was also pagan and was very open about this. And we were both in philosophy classes. So, you know, it's like something we like to talk about a lot. Anyway, her dorm mate was like a religious fundamentalist. Like every other religion is a lie. Mine is the right one, and I know it for sure kind of person. And I swear to this is not a joke. Hold on. Let me I swear to you, something that actually happened was this religious fundamentalist girl or whatever. She like they went on holiday, right? And my friend who was a pagan was just staying in the dorm because, you know, pagan or whatever, like no real reason to celebrate, like just wanted to stay in the dorm. And the religious fundamentalist was like, I'm going home for the holiday or whatever. The fundamentalist girl wrapped all the furniture in plastic and told my friend it was so that like she wouldn't get the Satan on it, or like so she wouldn't fornicate on it and like ruin the furniture or whatever. Just so giga cringe. But then also what's worse than that, this is genuinely terrible. Once she came back from holiday, essentially what happened was she went to leave the dorm, the fundamentalist girl went to leave the dorm, and her car, I don't remember exactly what happened. Like she had a slashed tire or something, or like oh no, her lug nuts were loose or something. So like her tire came loose while she was driving or something like that. And the dad went ape over it and blamed my friend, the roommate, for it, and tried to charge her, like literally contacted the police and tried to charge my friend with attempted murder of this girl. And you want to know what they found out? They found out that this religious fundamentalist girl sabotaged her own car to try to frame my friend for murder. Like literally. I have a hard time. I can't even understand. Like, cause like if you're genuinely religious and you think that someone is genuinely evil, to literally think they're so evil that you make them evil by doing something, like you just convince, like that is so twisted. That is so delusional. That is insane. And that is genuinely something that happened. And my friend tried to go to the people, like tried to get dorm roommates switched. Like she tried to get swapped so many times, and they were always like, you just need to work it out, you just need to put your differences to the side. And it's like, no, she's literally like trying to frame me for crimes and stuff. So anyway,
She's sitting over there and surrounded by monsters.
it's pretty awful.
Come on, let's rescue her.
Universities, I feel like they need to manage stuff like that better. They need to be, you know, mindful.
I'll settle this. First delivery.
Rude. Don't touch her.
Strike.
She napping.
One with the forest.
This is a dangerous place to nap.
See ya.
She seems to be in the same condition as Ilman earlier. Yes, but luckily she hasn't been injured or jolted awake yet. Let's carefully move her somewhere safer.
See you tomorrow, Professor Aisha.
Yeah. And that's...
Huh? What?
And like for
Why
real,
am I back here again?
I try not to, like, I'm not religious, but I'm pagan. Like, so I'm like spiritual or whatever. And like, I don't, I've studied so much philosophy. I understand. I can't argue that someone's religion is fake. Like, I'm not here to discount someone's, like, we don't know whether there's a God or not. Like, we can't prove any of that. So like, I'm totally fine just being like, yeah, you do you. You believe what you feel like is right for you and fits your worldview and fit, like, that's fine. That's just fine. It's fine. But where I like, what blows my mind is that there are so many people that purport to be like Christian fundamentalists. Like, they say, I'm a Christian, blah blah blah, but they act in opposition to the teachings of Jesus. Like, I've studied theology. I know what Jesus said, and he is all about love. He is like, love the ugliest, most sinful person. Like, it doesn't matter what they do, who they are, you extend compassion because compassion is healing, and that's how you lead that person towards, you know, away from sin and towards a better life, is through love, not through hate. And you can't yeah. So anyway, I just think that it's funny that there are people that like claim to be so Christian, and they like literally are the opposite of what is taught in the Bible about like how you should be with Jesus. Yeah. Anyway, you were dreaming just now.
Dreaming? But what about Professor Aisha?
Oh.
Oh, I see. It was all just a dream. Well, that makes sense. After all, it hasn't changed a single bit.
Huh? What's it?
Nearly 20 years, and it still hasn't bloomed.
Does it have something to do with your dream? Please, tell us what you mean.
Ah, sorry. I'm still feeling a little groggy. Please give me a moment here. Alright, where to start? Right, this plant. So, Professor Aisha gave me this plant just before she left. She was a good friend of my parents, and my first real tutor. She was also an outstanding Amorta researcher. In addition to her extraordinary academic talents, she was also skilled in combat, and would accept lots of work from the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, so you mean she's left on an adventure?
No, Paimon.
Yes. When I was about 10 years old, she told me that she must go look for the secrets of the Abyss.
Oh.
And that she would be gone for a long time.
Probably forever.
I grabbed hold of her and wouldn't let go. I didn't know what the Abyss was. I just knew that she was like family to me. She hugged me, and we cried for some time until I fell asleep. When I woke up, I was already back home. She still decided to leave, but had left behind a letter for me saying that I was the person she cared for most in this world. She claimed that investigating the Abyss could help more ordinary people protect the people and things they care about. She had obtained some important evidence during her past adventures. If she didn't set off right away, she might miss the perfect opportunity.
Guess Ad Astra Abyssosque isn't just a slogan.
True.
She left a seed in the letter, telling me that if it sprouted and bloomed, then she'd come back no matter what sort of risky situation she was in. She said she looked forward to seeing me all grown up. But strangely, I've tried watering it, feeding it, everything I could think of. But I've never been able to get it to bloom. I even went to ask the Amorta researchers, and they couldn't explain it either.
May I have a look at the plant?
Of course. I was hoping the great Dendro Archon could help me solve this problem.
Let me see. Huh? We've never seen that look on Nahida's face before.
Uh-oh.
She looks a little unwell. Hold on. We'll be right back.
I'm getting kind of hot.
What's wrong, Nita?
Ooh, it's too cold
You
without
can't
it.
tell what's wrong with the plant either? No, I immediately understood what's happening with that plant. I'm just not sure if I should say it. This plant is not known to the academic world. It's a new species that our teacher managed to cultivate by some special means. Judging by its features, I can tell from the moment it sprouted it'll never be able to bloom.
Oh, the teacher knew.
It can't be. It means that this Professor Aisha she keeps mentioning might have foreseen the danger and was prepared to never return. From my experience observing people, she would undoubtedly regard this as a brutal revelation. When forced to confront such brutal truths, people may break down into tears, talk nonsense, or lose their tempers. I know she has to face the truth, but at the same time, I don't want to hurt her. Tell me, what should I do? Yeah, that's a tricky one. Seems like you've already got a good idea of the feelings she might experience.
I'll tell her.
But wouldn't that mean I'm just pushing it all on you? What if she just gets angry at you instead? It's alright. There are all kinds of people, and the examples you observed are just the most extreme cases.
I've done this before. It's always a way to work through it.
Okay. Thank you. Let's go back and tell her.
Huh? It'll never bloom? But how's that possible? If a plant is unable to bloom, doesn't that mean it can't reproduce either? All that's left for it to do is slowly wither away.
It seems like that may be exactly what your teacher intended. She meant to convey a message.
Are you saying she never intended to return?
True.
Seriously? So everything she said was a lie?
Uh-oh.
But she meant well. Since the separation was inevitable, she hoped that you would be able to come to grips with such a cruel parting a little later in life.
She cared about you.
Yeah. Her love, care, and attention to you, all those warm moments were real. I guess she had hoped that you could understand and respect her choice after learning the truth.
I see. Sorry, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but it's just so much to take in. The dreams are so beautiful. Yet reality is heartlessly cold. I really thought she had come back. I had so much to tell her.
Oh, I can understand your grief.
These dreams may not be as pure and beautiful as they seem. Some kind of power may be exploiting your feelings.
Really?
Yes. So with that in mind, until our investigation is completed, please return to the event and ignore any further temptations from your dreams.
I see. Thank you for rescuing me, and sorry for the trouble. Luckily, the plant didn't get hurt either. Otherwise, I wouldn't have anything left to remember her by.
Thanks,
Aw.
Traveler in Paimon. She seems to have finally accepted the truth, but I think she'll still need a long time to come to terms with her feelings. I saw her waver the moment you mentioned love. It was almost like a gentle rain, arriving just in time to put out a fire that was about to spread. It's because people have something called empathy. Empathy? I see. This is valuable knowledge indeed.
Oh my god. Paimon. Oh. I'm sorry. Yes, indeed.
By the way, you said there may be something that's trying to exploit their feelings. Any idea what that might be? Yes. What's common between Ilmon and Katya's cases is that they've both lost someone dear to them. And now, they get to meet the people they cherish in their dreams again, and the people feel more real than anything a regular dream could hope to create. Instead of interpreting it as a result of their longing, I have to consider a more antagonistic explanation. Someone is taking advantage of their longing.
That's what I think.
Yeah, they're just causing these people to dream. What are they after? This is exactly what we need to investigate. Anyway, let's pay another visit to a moment of dreams. I have a bad feeling about all this. I hope things haven't gotten any worse.
I'm afraid to warp using the other teleporters because I'm afraid I'm gonna accidentally start like Nilu's quest or
We're back. How's everything here?
I am so sorry, Great Dendro Archon. We're still trying to figure out how to explain the whole thing to everyone. Because of your warning, we've brought dreamers here even if they were completely unaware of the danger. But some of them have already fallen asleep, and they haven't woken up for a long time. I fear there's nothing we can do about it. A moment of dreams is just a small interest group. We don't have enough staff members to handle this.
Just as I expected. It seems my guess was correct.
It's the Dendro Archon. She's back.
What happened? Why have we been gathered here?
Many of you here have been experiencing some beautiful dreams. But I'm sorry to tell you that based on our investigation, there's some kind of conspiracy behind them. Before we learn the truth, please don't try to
welcome
recreate
back,
the
Pongo.
scenes in your dreams. Whatever you see, don't be tempted by them.
Huh? But
I don't think it's a
Not
big
me.
deal. Aren't we just dreaming? It's not like dreams will have an effect on others.
We've already
Oh, I
met
recognize
two
that
people
voice.
who ran off to the countryside alone and got caught in dangerous situations by falling to the temptations in their dreams. That's right! These aren't just dreams! It's serious!
All right, I get it.
so does that mean once we have some conclusive results from the investigation, we can continue to enjoy these dreams?
Yeah,
No.
I still want to visit my sister in my dreams.
let's go with it will depend.
I'm sorry if what I'm about to say sounds a little offensive, Great Dendro Archon, but we had a discussion with the folks who just arrived here. In all of our dreams, we were able to reunite with people who were very close to us.
That's Yang Ye. That's Yang Ye right there. You guys know the YouTube guy Yang Ye? That's him. There's no way that's not. That's who that is. Listen to this person's voice.
They all seemed as if they were alive again, which makes us reluctant to wake up.
That is 110%. I love seeing YouTubers become voice actors. It's gotta be. I mean, like, anyone else listen to it and then immediately feel like I know who that is, and then that's gotta be who it is.
Yes, that's also what we've observed in our investigation.
So if the results of this investigation would mean an end to those dreams, that'd be quite cruel to us.
I mean, maybe it just sounds a lot like him, but
All of
it's
us understand the danger, but perhaps you can't quite understand just how much those people mean to us. I don't think everyone will be on board with the plan to abandon these dreams for good. Before the conclusion of the investigation, they'll at least want to meet the people in their dreams one last time and say goodbye.
We've never had such a difficult situation before. It appears that not many people are willing to cooperate.
you can probably check on IMDb. It might be listed, but also he didn't he recently get casted as like a main character in an anime that Young Ye did. So like, wouldn't let me check. Oh, I don't know what his name is. Oh, I think it is actually listed as Young Ye. I don't know if that's actually his name or not. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if it's him because he's been in anime stuffs. Previous Demon Slayer, Crisis Core, Final Fantasy, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I didn't know he was in JoJo's. Sword Art Online, the movie. That's awesome. I had no idea. Lost Ark. He was in Lost Ark. Genshin. There he is. Let me see. He plays actually a few NPCs. Wait, where is it? Oh, it doesn't list all the NPCs. But yeah, he's listed a number, or he's played a number of NPCs. He's done a lot, actually. He was in New Vegas, Brave New World. How did he get started? I wonder how he got started in voice acting. That's something I'm always like curious about because I would love to do voice acting. That would be awesome. By the way, if you're hanging out and you guys haven't liked the stream yet, please do so. If you haven't subbed, please do so. If you haven't joined the Discord, links are pinned. Please do so. All right, back to Genshin.
So they still want to return to their dreams despite knowing the danger?
It's hard to clearly say who's right and wrong here. Everyone has their own perspectives. Let's do the first one.
That's right. Compared with these sweet and beautiful dreams, our warnings of danger are dull and emotionless. It looks like the situation will inevitably spiral out of control. The more time we waste, the more people will ignore our warnings and return to their alluring dreams. So, what should we do? Seems we have to go into a dream and find out the truth for ourselves. Pedrush, is there anyone here who's experiencing a marvelous dream right now?
Let me think. Yes, this way.
Good. Please take us there.
This lady refused to heed our warnings and fell asleep here a little earlier.
Okay, check on Debbie. What? Which one's Debbie? Are you Debbie? What? Oh.
She's only asleep and hasn't started sleepwalking. It seems she hasn't sunk too deep into her dream yet. Do we also need to fall asleep if we want to go into her dream? Don't worry about that. I'm Lesser Lord Kusanali after all. Now, don't be nervous. Just close your eyes. Imagine yourselves as waves gradually rolling onto the beach. You slowly wash over the shore and sink into the sand. What's wrong, Traveler? You look a little disoriented.
It seems the whole dream situation is getting to me too.
Really? Paimon didn't notice anything.
So
Anyway, seems like we've made it into the dream. I thought we would arrive at some familiar scene, but we seem to have landed in a completely unfamiliar place. Whoa! So many giant plants! Even in the sky! Amazing. Theoretically, we should have gone straight into Debbie's dream. Things do seem to have gone a bit sideways here. Anyway, let's see if we can find any leads.
Maybe this isn't Debbie's dream. Someone's stealing the dreams. Pretty. I love these domains.
Flash!
Get Shrek.
Storm the front!
Sign here, please!
And Shroud! Rah! I'll uproot you!
Why's there no music? Usually there's domain music. Why is there a jumpy thing here? Should probably look around for chests, but I'm just gonna not.
Huh? A door? Wonder where it could lead. Oh, it's not like we have any other way to go now. Let's go in and have a look. Hey, this place looks familiar. Isn't it Puspa Cafe? Oh, Paimon sees Debbie. She's right over there. Looks like we've come to the right place. These alluring dreams often portray a scene from real life, which concurs with our previous findings. Really? But what about that space we were in just now?
The dreams may be connected.
You can't mean this is another collective dream?
Nani?
Yes. Given that so many people have been experiencing these beautiful dreams, I would say it's very likely that they're interconnected. Compared to an interconnected dream, independent individual dreams would be much harder to manage and manipulate. Ah, Paimon gets it now. Well, let's go talk with Debbie. Oh, but there are some other people next to her. Are they dreaming too? If this space is exclusive to Debbie's dream, then the others beside her are most likely the people she cherishes. Anyway, we should confirm that first, just to be sure. Huh. How do we do that? Just leave it to me.
Tapping her skill. Oh yeah, they're doing letting us read the thoughts. Okay.
Hey,
Why does that look like Ilman almost? You're not gonna let me read? But I want to read the thoughts.
I see everything.
Rude. Oh.
The coffee here still tastes the same as ever. You two have traveled all around Tibet. Surely you've all tasted better coffee than this.
I suppose so, but no matter how good things may be elsewhere, nothing beats the taste of home.
That's right. It's hard to change your tastes.
Anyway, here's to your return home. Welcome back, everyone.
Yoimiya. That's definitely Yoimiya's voice. You can
Everyone hold hands.
Huh. How could they be? Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Huh? She sounds a little hesitant. I've confirmed that this dream belongs only to Debbie, because I'm unable to hear the thoughts of the other two people with her. So, this is the power of the Dendro Archon? Paimon had better watch her thoughts from now on. Don't worry. I don't often use my powers like this. It's rather impolite. Alright, I need to get myself ready. It won't be easy to break it to her, but there's no avoiding it now.
The Great Dendro Archon! What brings you here?
I'm sorry to interrupt your celebration, but have you noticed that what's happening here doesn't quite match up with your memories?
I don't quite understand. Great Dendro Archon. What do you mean?
I get it. The Dendro Archon is trying to say that it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that we're able to gather here.
The dream is fighting
Hey,
back.
how about a cup of coffee for all of you? My treat. We just returned from a fruitful adventure.
Get away from us, Satan.
Memories. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity?
Think carefully. You of all people should know what really happened to them. Are you sure that meeting here and chatting the day away like this isn't just a product of your own wishful thinking?
Yes. The reports from the Steambird were true. The ship they were on struck a reef and sank. And I never heard from Basima and Gaspar again.
Hey, come on now. What are you talking about, Debbie?
Yeah, trust your memories. Nothing you see here is real.
I get it now. This is a dream, isn't it?
This better not
But since
get
it's
really
my
scary.
dream, it doesn't matter if this is real or not. I enjoy the way things are here.
Uh-oh.
I no longer have to face the tragedies of real life.
Stockholm Syndrome.
These friends mean the world to me. Nobody else can understand me like they do. There's nothing wrong with continuing this dream. Is there?
I'm worried that if you were to continue dreaming like this, the lines between dreams and reality will gradually become too blurred for you. These dreams will always give you what you want, while reality remains full of pain and difficult situations. If you're not careful, you can get hurt.
Don't worry. I still have control.
Uh-oh.
I won't let it go that far.
It's already gone that far. It's too late.
Are you sure?
Hey, how about we put all this troublesome stuff aside and get back to our coffee and snacks, hmm? Whether it's just a dream or real life, you should be happy.
You can't just brush off something like this. We don't even know how you people got here or where you even came from.
Don't push it, Paimon. You don't want the dream to fight back. That's like one of my least... That's one of those horror tropes that gets me. When you're in a dream, like the Freddy Krueger thing, or like someone else has control of your dreams. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate that so much. It's horrifying. Don't push it.
Sorry. Paimon didn't mean to upset anyone.
No, it's all right. I understand that you're just trying to look out for me.
It seems that for now, this place is still relatively harmless for you. But I wonder if there's any way to go deeper into the dream.
Huh. Now that you mention it, I once heard a strange voice tell me that there's an entrance here. I'm not interested in checking it out at the moment, but maybe I'll go in and have a look later.
Okay, thanks for your help.
That sounds
Just
sus.
as I expected, we're only on the surface of this dream. Let's go.
Ooh, we gotta find the dream within the dream. I'm sweating like crazy. Shouldn't have worn that shawl for so long. Whoa.
Huh? What are we doing here again? Wait a second. We were just up there. No, down there? Did we go up or down? Don't panic. This is how dreams work. We've left Debbie's dream, but the dream is still continuing onward. I'm not sure where it'll lead us. This dream has the ability to create imaginary people, which is why people are so unwilling to wake up. If it weren't for what we just saw, Paimon might still find that a bit hard to believe.
So what awaits us?
I have a guess. If these dreams are connected, then there should be some sort of order to them. The fact that Debbie was able to realize that she was dreaming means that she is not very deep in the dream yet. But the space we're in has been turned upside down. Do you remember the characteristics of dreams that I mentioned earlier? Oh, right! Dreams are chaotic. That's right. It's possible that we're heading deeper into this dream now. And the deeper we go, the closer we'll get to the essence of the dream.
Right! So the answers might be waiting for us deeper in the dream!
We should hurry.
Yes, and we should get ready for whatever we may encounter.
I just realized I don't think anyone's chatted on Twitch, but let me just make sure. Yeah, we're good. I will pop it out. And there we go.
It looks like we may need to put something inside there.
Why am I getting frame drops inside this domain? That was weird. Got like a little framey there for a second.
Quiver!
One with the forest.
Sharing my knowledge. Hey,
Lightning terrified! Ah! Service with a smile!
Flash!
And shroud. Keep up. Yeah. Rah.
Sometimes Genshin be giving life lessons. We just skip through. I know, right? I do think that.
Whoa! When it rains, it seems to disappear slowly.
yes, and it appears again as soon as the rain stops. It's less like a flower, and more like a dendro slime that's trying to keep out of sight.
Here we go again with
Oh.
Nahida's analogy.
What? Was that limited time? Maybe I gotta wait for it to rain again.
No turning back!
Please rain again. Please. Please. Please.
Our bond is strong.
Well, I certainly feel like a goofy goober. But yeah, Genshin definitely do be given a lot of life lessons. I think that there's a lot of good sentiment within the character quests, especially. Oh. Yeah. I hate my life.
Huh? Are we back up here again? Wait. Paimon's confused. Are we up here or down there? Good thing we didn't fall.
Yes, we did. We just fell upwards.
That's not helping, Nahida! Paimon has no clue what's going on anymore.
Oh. Yes, I heard you. Give me that. Give me that freaking chest. Oh, yeah. Okay, and then where do I take this? Over here?
Wait, weren't we already here a little earlier?
This is probably Ilmon's dream.
Huh? Why would he start dreaming again?
Didn't we warn him?
Yes, but It seems that the danger isn't enough to stop him from longing for his wife.
Based on what we've learned so far, he must be sleeping more deeply for his dreams to appear here.
But fortunately, he already knows us from before, so hopefully we'll be able to wake him up.
Oh, ignore that. It's okay. I just figured that you were watching that part of the stream or something. No problem. But yes, be nice, people. That is very, very true.
Ilman!
Oh, it's you. Incredible. I didn't know you would appear in my dream, too.
Did you say dream? Wait, so you know this is a dream?
Of course. Such good things rarely happen to me in real life these days. Here, let me introduce everyone. This is Minar, my wife who I mentioned before. And this is our daughter, Hydar.
Hello. It's a great honor to meet the Dendro Archon.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, Dad! You know the Dendro Archon? That's amazing! And what's this? Is it a new toy? No, it's Paimon, not a toy! Anyway, now's not the time for that! Nahida, this doesn't seem to add up with what we were expecting.
You're right. Let me think for a bit here.
Ilman, did you go back to the place?
Oh, right! We didn't see him in a moment of dreams earlier. Paimon thought he'd gone home.
No.
Sorry. I just had to make sure that Hydar could get a chance to see her mother. I had gotten pretty familiar with the hike, so I brought Hydar with me. I'm just glad we didn't meet any monsters along the way.
So that's actually
Yes,
Hydar.
I'm glad too. I didn't expect her to grow up so fast.
It's like
It must
actually.
have been very hard for him. I regret not being able to fulfill my role as a wife and a mother.
No, don't talk like that. Let's leave all that unhappy stuff behind for now. Even if we're in a dream, it's still a blessing that we've been able to reunite in this way.
What should we do now? Should we tell him the truth?
You can let me break the news. I should be the one to do it. I'm sorry, but I should tell you that your dream did not create us. We are real people with our own consciousness. Like the last time we met, we are still investigating this dream, and we've already learned some things about it.
So you mean there's something nefarious with this dream as well?
Yeah, we're doing Nahida's first quest right now.
Ilmon, what's going on?
It seems the reunion of our family is destined to only be temporary.
Huh? Is Mom leaving?
Maybe. But in all likelihood, that is indeed how things will end.
Oh,
Thanks for traumatizing that child.
Mom, you can't leave!
I'm afraid I don't quite understand what's going on. Don't worry, Hydar. Mom's not going anywhere. Please, don't cry.
Minar doesn't understand any of this. I'm fully aware that this is a dream, so that's why I've never told her the truth, but never mind. It's not like I would know what to say. I mean, I don't get any of the complicated stuff. But regardless of whether this dream is good or bad, you're here to resolve it, right?
Yes.
Then please, let us enjoy this moment for just a while longer.
Well,
Regardless of whatever caused this dream to come to pass, I feel extremely grateful to have had the chance to reunite with my family. But does this dream really have to disappear?
I'm afraid so. Sorry.
Okay. I see. Please, come this way. You can go even deeper into the dream by heading in this direction. I have heard that the further down you go, the more pleasant the dreams become. And the more you want to stay. The answer you're looking for may also be found there. Go ahead.
Thank you for helping us. And I'm truly sorry.
You're welcome. It's not like I have any say in the matter. I'm just an ordinary person after all. Who am I to interfere with the work of a god?
Dang, dude.
I'll be right behind you. I should at least let Minar and Haidar know what's going on here.
They were right here for the whole
My
conversation.
daughter might be mad at her mother after we wake up.
But also, kind of messed up.
Something bad, are we, Nahida? That depends on how you define good and bad.
True.
It's the same place again. This place is almost like a flight of stairs that connects all the dreams together.
But they appear to be getting more and more aggressive. Regular stairs wouldn't try to attack us.
Right, the dream is fighting back. Let's recap.
Right. Something seems to be off about our theory. Ilmon is clearly aware that he's dreaming, and he's enjoying it. Rather than dreaming on a deeper level, he almost seemed more awake.
I believe we're on the right track, but we just need another explanation. It's not that the dreams are getting deeper, it's the owner's attachment to the dreams that's getting stronger. But you would never mistake dreams for real life, right?
Although sometimes I almost wish I could.
Sometimes Paimon almost wishes her dreams could be real. But it's just a quick thought. It's not long before Paimon's thinking about other things, like sticky honey roast.
Listen, we're real beings living in the real world, and that's where our focus should be. This also explains the insubstantiality of our dreams. No matter what they may become, we don't really care. But if we decide to abandon reality and embrace our dreams, then our dreams will become far more substantial.
Oh, wait! Paimon's starting to get it now?
Your mind will begin to build the dream far more attentively, which in turn will make it feel more real. Do you remember how the Akasha can turn dreams into jnana energy? Constructing a realistic dream consumes a similar energy.
Okay. There's another dream out there that's responsible
Does
for
that
this.
mean there's a host of these dreams here like Milu during the Sabzeruz festival? If we wake that person up, this collective dream will end, right?
Most likely. But the collective dream in Sumeru City was created by the Akasha, and now the Akasha has been turned off. This has nothing to do with the Aranara, and humans are not capable of creating a collective dream, which means...
The host has something to do with the Akasha.
Huh? So, did someone manage to restart the Akasha?
That's impossible. But they are probably a scholar of the academia who had a close connection with the Akasha. Even so, how did they manage to do it? And how did they choose the host?
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to the end yet. Once we know their motive, all the questions will resolve themselves.
Okay. Oh boy.
Everyone hold hands!
Out of my way!
Let's nip that in the bud.
Make yourselves at home!
Flash!
Express delivery!
Uh-oh.
Strike!
All the water that used to be here has turned into rain.
Then let's get through here before the water level rises.
Oh, I see. Oh, oh, no. Why? Why? What is happening? I think I might drown. No. Please let me stand on this. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sheesh. All right.
We finally made it! The destination is right ahead! Wow! A new place!
Ooh. That looks cool.
Well, it's just new to Paimon in this dream.
This should be the final destination.
Huh? Really?
It's more ordinary than I imagined.
Yeah, these are just ordinary city streets.
I have powers related to dreams, so it's usually easy for me to tell who's dreaming and who's created by dreams. I guess only those who have thoroughly accepted this dream will be able to come here.
There are so many people here. How can we find the host?
Don't worry, I have a way.
All right, just read the thoughts. These people have names, or are they just... Okay, some of them have names.
Huh? You think so? I don't...
Oh, maybe you're right. It's always been quite peaceful here. Nisa's always so calm. I wish I were the same.
He's just in an ordinary dream, so it shouldn't be him.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
I see everything.
Shadia has such good taste. I can never go wrong with her opinion.
Okay.
No, it doesn't seem to be her.
So Anissa is a dream person. He's real. So like they all have someone who's like with them.
What should I buy? Hey, tell me what you think, Shadia.
Ooh, how about this? I think it would really suit you.
Let me have a look. Oh, it looks great!
Suspicious food man. Wait a minute. You son of a gun. If that's Ilmon, I swear. You brought your daughter here? What's wrong with you?
It's not going to rain soon, is it?
Then maybe we should head home. I don't want to get rained on.
Yeah, let's wait for the weather to get better before we head back out again. It's not like we're in a rush or anything.
Hey!
Sometimes I wish Rakesh could be more assertive, but I guess I'm also happy enough with the way things are.
No, it's not her, unfortunately.
Remember to come to the flower shop later. I've got a surprise.
Oh, sure thing, Amira. I'll be over as soon as I'm done with this.
Everyone hold hands!
Oh, I didn't get to check if it was Ilmon. If that was Ilmon over there.
I've heard that plants grow better if you play music for them. And on that note, it's been a while since I last heard you play.
Sorry, I've been a little busy these last couple days. Oh, the Dendro Archon. What a pleasant surprise.
Oh, welcome, Great Dendro Archon. And your companions, too. Welcome. I'm Amira. I run the flower shop here. And this is my husband, Moses.
Yes, how may we help you?
You already know all about me. There's no need for all the pleasantries. Perhaps I should call you the dream's owner?
As expected of the Dendro Archon. I'm sorry, Amira. It seems my research has attracted the Dendro Archon's attention. Why don't you go back to the flower shop? I'll come help you a little later.
Okay, of course, dear. I'll see you later.
It appears that I was too naive to think I could deceive the Dendro Archon in person like this. To avoid looking like too much of a fool, allow me to ask the first question. How well would you say you understand this dream?
This dream was built by the Akasha, and it has the power to create imaginary people who no longer exist in the real world. As for you, you found a unique way to become the owner of this dream, going so far as to have even given up the ability to wake up again.
Oh.
Given up the ability to wake up?
Impressive! You truly are the embodiment of wisdom.
The laughs get me.
Please, tell me how you were able to arrive at such a conclusion. In return, I'll answer the question you're most curious about.
It's simple. Apart from you, this space only consists of real people who are dreaming and imaginary people who are created here. Although you are here and appear no different from the others, I can't sense your dream. How can I wake up a person who's already awake?
Fascinating.
Since you're the fully awake owner of this dream, it can never collapse from you waking up. Theoretically, this should also give you absolute control over this place.
It's like permanent lucid dreaming.
I have to admit, it really doesn't get much better than that. But even knowing all of that, one question remains. How did you do it?
Isn't the answer right in front of you, great Dendro Archon? It's because I've dedicated my entire reality to this dream. I uploaded my entire consciousness into the Akasha when it was still running.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's insane.
Actually, this all started because of an accident. My original goal was not about the Akasha or a collective dream.
No. You were motivated above all to create a hyper-realistic person. The desire to reconnect with a real loved one is the one shared sentiment between all our dreamers.
True.
That's right. However, human models are too complicated. Only the Akasha has a jnana energy supply powerful enough for me to generate and sustain my models. The Akasha is truly magnificent. If I siphoned a minuscule amount of its energy, nobody would even notice. And even this minuscule amount of energy was already more than enough for my purposes. Even using just crude methods, I was still able to train a fairly realistic person. I named my first work Amira.
Huh? You mean the girl we just saw?
She and I entered the academia on the same day. Starting with admission procedures, we bumped into each other 6 times on just that first day. And because of that one day, we eventually went on to fall in love. We studied, conducted research, and made breakthroughs together. Our rhythm was always in step. I felt like we were 2 separate bodies that shared the same heart. However, Elazar later took her from me.
Edge?
Yes. I need more training samples to perfect Amira's personality. I found their details in the Akasha's database. Using the pretext of testing for mental health disorders, I implanted signaling devices in their bodies. This way I could connect them to a network, and Amira could feel their yearning. Little by little, they helped her to grow and develop a warm, human personality. To improve my efficiency and allow myself to focus on nothing but my research, I uploaded my consciousness as well, and became a part of the network.
So, technically speaking, it's not that you won't wake up, it's that you can't wake up.
Yes, because the Akasha was suddenly turned off, I lost all of my jnana energy. I became imprisoned in the very network I had constructed. At first, I panicked. But, after coming to grips with the situation, I realized that I could restart this world as long as I could find a replacement source of jnana energy.
Oh, from the people.
That means everyone in the network is providing you with jnana energy!
That's all there really is to it. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I'm just saving them as well as myself. I provide a beautiful dream, and in return, I harvest their jnana energy as fuel for the dream. They can wake up anytime they wish. People need to sleep anyway, so why not have some beautiful dreams while they rest?
That's...
I agree. This is the home we spent a great deal of effort on to build for ourselves.
That's iffy.
Yeah, she's right. We're staying here of our own free will.
I don't understand this at all, but I just want to spend some more time with my family. I don't want them to be sad.
Thank you, dear. Great Dendro Archon, I hope you can understand.
You don't need to gather around here. It's all right. The Great Dendro Archon is nothing if not kind and considerate towards her people. She won't interfere with what we're
Man,
doing
this
here.
silver tongue right here.
Now he's playing dirty!
He's used the imaginary people he created to influence the real people. Yeah, he turned the real dreamers against us. Exactly. Like, he created the people that they long for the most. Like, of course they're willing to give up anything to see them.
It seems like I won't need you to answer my last question. You're willing to tell me all your secrets because you have nothing to fear. If you use real people as your weapon and turn them against their Archon, then there's nothing the Archon can do.
They just want to be with the people they cherish. I don't think there's anything wrong with me providing them with that opportunity. They don't wish to eternally part with their spouses and friends. What's so wrong about that? If you understood humans a little better, or had also experienced firsthand the absolute devastation of loss, then perhaps you wouldn't be so cold towards us.
You don't know the first thing about her. I'll just say she's not cold at all.
If you had used your talents and determination for a just cause, you could have become a sage of the new generation. Unfortunately, you've committed one of the 6 cardinal sins of the Academia by attempting the forbidden and fearing none. You equated people's feelings with cold jnana energy and deprived them of the pain that they have to face.
True.
You lured them into these dreams, and even now, remain completely unaware of how evil all of this truly is.
True.
Pain? Luring? Those kinds of things haven't existed here from the moment this world was created.
She's right here. This is Ilmon's child, Haidar.
Huh? My daughter? What's wrong with her?
This dream relies on a set network, which means that only those with devices planted in their bodies can enter this
It's
world.
not his daughter.
Carefully think back and retrace your steps.
Dude, your daughter is just like staring at your sleeping body.
We went back to the mountainside with Haidar. Minar was already there waiting for me, and Haidar was able to see her mother. You mean she isn't actually the real Haidar?
Dun dun dun.
No, because unlike you, she can't enter this dream. The moment you came into this dream, it created a Haidar to realize your wish of reuniting with your family. So, tell me, where's the real Haidar?
She's still out there on the mountainside.
That's right. And she must have been terrified to see her father not in his right mind. Not to mention the monsters in that area. The situation is very dangerous.
If Haidar's still out there, then...
What are you talking about, Dad? I don't understand.
I must wake up right now. I can't leave her there alone.
Oh.
It seems the others have also remembered something. People try to avoid pain and stay in their perceived bubbles of safety out of an instinct to protect themselves. This is human nature, but it is also one of their weaknesses.
True!
However, why are there still so many people striving to move forward, even when they know the path ahead is dangerous and painful? It's because people don't only live for themselves. They have families, loved ones, friends, and communities. They have dreams that they are still trying to achieve. But in this dream, you showed them only the most comfortable and soothing things. This entire world has been built on the foundation of buried and unseen pain. It's all just a well-devised scam.
It seems like I've stayed in the dream for too long.
I still have so many things I haven't done.
Huh. I thought gods didn't understand humans. That would have explained why they created such a flawed world where countless tragedies took place. I didn't expect you to arrive at the answer through sheer power of observation. But unfortunately, it means nothing now. If you wanted to spend a little time in the waking world, go right ahead. In any case, I wanted to spend some time alone with Amira. As long as this dream continues to exist, you'll come back. Humans aren't as strong as you think. And even if you're a god, they won't always listen to you. It's time to purge all the extraneous data and noise.
Jeez.
Monsters, be careful! All of you, please get out of here and find somewhere safe.
I am the master of this dream. I can create endless waves of monsters with the snap of a finger. Don't worry, they'll wake up before they get hurt. Amira doesn't like to see others in pain. If you know what's good for you, leave now!
Nah.
Strike! Keep up. One with the forest.
Hey, King Flame. Hope you're enjoying some Star Rail.
You haven't won just yet. This dream is mine! If I go into hiding here, not even an Archon can ever find me. And as long as people yearn for happiness, they will return here and rebuild this paradise!
Hey, stop! What's that? The dream is spiraling out of control and is collapsing now.
Yeah, they ain't ever coming back. Dude, you just turned their loved ones into...
Oh no. Amira. Amira! Amira! Amira, are you all right?
I don't feel well.
No, no, no! Please, no!
Defeat Amira.
Get away from there! Don't ruin my flowers!
What should I do? Where did it go?
Left because he doesn't want you anymore.
Who am I? I'm not Amira.
Glad that's over. But what happened just now? He's not very proficient in using the Akasha's technology, and he spent a lot of Jnana energy creating monsters. Now the system is out of control. All the people he created also turned into monsters, including Amira.
You done messed up.
Even for a dream.
It's almost like a nightmare.
Even Paimon's freaked out. Paimon can't imagine what they're going through. The good news is that the chaos seems to have subsided. Now we only need to wake up the people here and let them return to their real lives.
Amira. My dear Amira. They're all gone. It was just a big dream after all. I couldn't change my fate, and my knowledge turned out to be useless. What a cruel world.
Do you still think this is our fault?
I don't care about that anymore. The jnana energy used to sustain this dream has all been transformed into monsters. This dream will soon collapse and my consciousness along with it. Let me disappear with Amira. I'd rather turn into dust than to ever wake up again.
It seems that everything that's happened is too much for him. He's lost all hope.
Can't help but feel sorry
I
for
think
him.
seeing Amira turn into a monster was punishment enough for him. After comprehending the hollowness of the unreal, it's time to revisit the meaning of existence.
Existence? I'm different from the others. I've long given up everything outside of my consciousness.
Using my knowledge of the Akasha, I have a way to extract your consciousness from here and put it inside a knowledge capsule. The Academia has probably kept your body, so you should be able to wake up soon.
That's convenient.
No need. Just let me disappear. Reality means nothing to me now.
This isn't compassion. I won't let you escape your punishment by simply disappearing.
Ooh.
As for your life after that, it'll be up to you how you want to exist. Alright, Traveler in Paimon, we should go back. We can finally wrap up this whole thing. Uh-huh.
Was that a...
What's wrong, Nahida?
Oh, nothing. Let's tell the people here to gather at a moment of dreams after they wake up.
Was that a shooting star representing Rukkhadevata? Been enjoying Yelan recently as well. Though my Yoimiya has the best ratio of my characters. Nice.
Oh,
Well, Yelan
great. You're awake.
works well with Yoimiya.
Everybody has started to wake up, and we've heard similar reports from around the city as well.
Yay.
From the looks of it, you were able to successfully resolve the issue.
Yes, though it took us a good deal of effort. There will be many people gathering here shortly, so please do your best to maintain order. I need to go to the Academia with them now, but we'll be back soon.
Are we going to ask about that scholar?
Yes, but it may take some time for him to wake up after his consciousness returns to his body. We can leave the rest to the Matra.
Oh, it's the great Dendro Archon. How can I help you?
I would like to check the registration records of a Kashara War scholar. He should be in an unconscious state right now.
Okay, just a moment. Sorry to keep you waiting, Dendro Archon. We have confirmed that there's a scholar named Beinuni who's been unconscious for a while. The cause was improper operation of the Akasha. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, and is still receiving treatment at Bimarstan.
Huh? Isn't his name Mosace?
I guess he didn't want to be recognized or bothered by anyone. Please.
Makes sense.
Give the knowledge stored in this to the Matra and ask them to import it into Beinuni's brain.
Understood. But for safety reasons, I need to know why.
It's simple. This contains his consciousness. It's long been trapped inside of a dream. He's committed an act that affected the safety of Sumeru. After he wakes up, I'll inform the General Mahamatra of all the details.
I see. I'll take care of this right away. Thank you, great Dendro Archon.
No problem. Alright. Everyone should have gathered at a moment of dreams by now. Let's head back.
This was a good character quest. I know it's not over yet. It's at the end, but I like this one. I'm looking forward to her second one as well, which also should be technically a flashback, but yeah.
Let's be quiet and just listen in.
Freddy just woke up.
I wonder what she's going to say.
Hello, all of you who have just woken up. I'm sorry for interrupting your beautiful dreams. I may have acted a little cold when handling things in the dream. I sincerely apologize for that. Dreams have amazing power. They inspire us to remain resolute in the face of adversity and help those with aspirations achieve their desires. But dreams also have the potential to exploit people, confuse the senses, and distort the truth. Unfortunately, you were all chosen as prey for an elaborate scheme. As I've said before, I am still learning, and cannot fully empathize with the pain of all the loss you've experienced. But just take a good look around you, and you'll see many other people who have had similar experiences. You should be proud that you've been able to gather here and look toward the future together. The path of life is long, and it's hard for us to see the destination. This leads us to ask a lot of difficult questions. What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose of my existence? Why do I keep experiencing pain and loss? Of course, the most comfortable choice is to stop progressing. Give up thinking, and just keep repeating whatever you're already familiar with. Whenever you have such thoughts, just look at the people and things around you. Some people work hard all day so that their families can have a hot meal on the table at night. Some people travel all over the world in order to create art that resonates with all of Teyvat. Some venture in search of the world's secrets to prevent rapidly approaching, yet still unknown, world-shattering catastrophes. Life is not just about yourself. Each and every one of your actions shapes you and the world around you. Look, friends and family will remember what you've done, and even some people you've never met may benefit from your actions. Therefore, many people will strive forward to forge new paths, even if they have to endure great pain to do so. Once you begin your journey on that same difficult yet rewarding path, you'll come to know the answers to those big existential questions, yet they will no longer feel as life-defining as they did before. But if you were to believe that life is nothing but an empty, ephemeral dream, then that's also the only thing it'll ever become. You're free to choose how you want to live your lives, but as your Archon, I should first make this information known to everyone. In the end, it's up to you whether you want to embrace a beautiful dream at the cost of your real life.
Nahida said she wanted to speak with us alone. It seems like she went to the plaza in front of the academia.
Fred, stop. You're gonna knock over the trash can, buddy. He's like... What? Here. You want attention so bad. I'll give you some attention. Isn't that right, Freddy? Did you have a good nap, buddy?
I wonder what's inside this package. No. No peeking at my customers' stuff.
You're fine, Fred. You're fine. Fine. No, he shit all over me. All right. That was a great speech. That was a 10 out of 10 speech. Nahida just drops wisdom so hard. That was great. Freddy wants out. Oh my gosh. Buddy, can you please wait? Like, almost done.
You're amazing, Nahida! Even
Let me
Paimon
look.
was nearly won over by that scholar in that dream.
Well, he's very good at manipulating the weaknesses of human nature, But perhaps he himself had fallen prisoner to them long ago. That dream was incredibly beautiful and enticing. Ordinary people couldn't see through it and easily lost themselves within it. But as long as you can still wake up, you can still move forward with your life.
You've learned a lot.
Huh? What makes you say that?
You can really empathize with others now.
Right! You said that you didn't understand human feelings, but we saw how considerate you were with all these people. Your speech just now really connected with everyone. You did a good job!
Thank you. I've heard a lot of sad stories along this journey, and several of them have touched my heart. You can't say that the victims of the dream really did anything wrong, and what they wanted was also not unreasonable. That's why I could understand them when they tried to resist us and protect the dream. But all of my understanding and stirred feelings probably can't even account for even 1% of the pain they've experienced. I don't think this 1% can be seen as an example of what you call empathy.
You're too hard on yourself, that's for sure.
Yeah, you should be a little more confident. No one is capable of having absolute empathy.
Alright. I suppose going out into the world will help my confidence grow. I've learned that emotions are nothing like knowledge, and that's why it's hard for me to put them into words sometimes. Beinuni, or Moses, said that I had never personally felt the pain of loss. But I have a vague feeling that this isn't true.
Yeah, exactly. Like she does understand it.
I felt like I was wrapped in a blanket of warm feelings. It was so warm that it felt like I had returned to the start of my life, and I didn't want to wake up anymore.
Wow. Does she see something too?
But when I opened my eyes, the feeling was gone without a trace. If I have to make an analogy for it, I would say I can no longer see words on a piece of paper after they have been erased, but I can still see the slight indentations of where the words had been written. But now that I've experienced this dream, I think I can say with confidence that I won't dwell too much on the meaning of that warmth. It's enough that I can tell I was once supported by that warmth, and its existence has allowed me to get to where I am today. If I dwell too much on its exact nature, I would be putting the cart before the horse. I gave a speech to inspire my people, so if I were to fail to live up to those words myself, then that would be too embarrassing.
Rukadavada has already shaped Nahida through her actions. Even if she has been forgotten, Nahida's mind and willpower are the proof that she once existed. Instead of telling her the truth, I should respect her decisions.
Hey, what's with that serious look?
You keep looking like there's something you want to say. Is there anything you want to tell me?
It's not important.
Okay. Since we just woke up, let's stretch a little bit. A new day is about to begin.
That was great. 10 out of 10 quest. King Flame said, I'm still trying to decide if I should continue the Archon quest in Genshin. I know I have to, but I don't trust Archon quests anymore. I've no yeah, King Flame, I've seen your complaints about it, and what I understand is that you really didn't like Scaramouche, and you don't like how they did the sort of like redemption arc for Scaramouche, and that has bugged you a lot. And I can understand, like, you know, I didn't think it was bad or anything. I actually thought it was a clever way to do the redemption arc rather than him just like suddenly become good. Like there's actual lore reasons as to why, like there's a shift in his personality in a way. But he's still kind of a jerk. Like he's still Scaramouche. Like he really didn't change that much. He's just like less violent, I guess. But I can understand that you didn't enjoy that. What I would say is that, like, the Archon quests, like for instance, we haven't seen Shenhun forever. So like, I really doubt you're gonna see Scaramouche like the same way. Like we're not going to spend that much time with him. We'll probably see him in the future, but I doubt that any of the future quests are going to focus super heavily on him because he's sort of like had his time, so to speak. And maybe you're worried that it'll happen again in the future. And all I would say is that like they're not going to do everything perfect. Like no story is perfect. Even my favorite books. Like I love the Aragon series. I read that a lot as a kid. I read Aragon like 4 times all the way through. And I love the Aragon series, right? But the end, I actually don't like the end of Aragon. I think it ended too fast. I think they're like the last confrontation was not satisfying, and I think that the ending left so many questions in a bad way. Like I think that they really like I love those books, but I don't like the ending. And so and same thing with like I'm wearing a Community shirt right now. I love Community. It's like it's such a good show, and I hate the end. The end of Community, like the first 4 seasons are fine, but when you get to like the last season, it's terrible. I hated the ending of Community. So, you know, nothing's perfect, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't, you know, you don't have to like give up on Genshin forever or whatever. Like I would just, you know, try to spend more time thinking about the things that you like about the quests and less time thinking about the things that you didn't like about it. Like you didn't like that quest. It's over. You did it. Good job. Now you can move on with your life, right? You can do something else. You can do other quests and all that. And if, like, let's say you do another Archon quest and you hate it, and then you do another Archon quest and you hate it, and you do another Archon quest and you hate it. Well, then it turns out that you might not like this game. You know what I mean? Like, if it's that consistent, then maybe you just shouldn't play at all. But I don't think that that's the case, because I know that you love the story of this game and you have a lot of characters you really like. So I think you'd be sort of shooting yourself in the foot by, like, dying on that hill. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't, don't die on that hill, is what I mean. So let me check my resin real quick. Okay, I do have, am I capped on condensed? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna run resin once I'm off stream. I have a bunch of like dendroculi to go turn in and stuff. And some geosigils. I swear, geosigils are infinite somehow. Like I still to this day find those little geosigils in Liyue. It's kind of nuts. Oh, I meant to ask, what billets do they use in Fontaine? Do they use the Northlanders, or do they use the God, where are they? The Midlanders. To be honest, Scar Archon is the only Archon quest I didn't like. Well, you know, and like I'll be real, it wasn't my favorite Archon quest either. Like I like Scaramouche to a point, but I wasn't the biggest fan of Scaramouche. You know, like he's cool and all. I think he, like, his boss fight is that boss fight is epic. So the music is so good, but like, you know, but like I said, you know, just like try to move on from it. Try not to put too much thought into it. It probably won't come up again. And I have a feeling that Scaramouche will probably be like the last Harbinger that they do that to, because basically, based on what we know, we are gearing up to hate Celestia. Like, Celestia is the bad guy. We can almost be certain of that Celestia is the bad guy, right? And so in that way, we're probably going to team up with the Harbingers, like, at some point and work with them. And that's how I think they'll, like, Arlecchino's probably going to be playable. Dottore probably going to be playable because they gave him a playable model, and there's no way that they would give him a playable model unless they were at least considering it. So, like, Arlecchino, Dottore, like, a lot of them have the potential to be playable. And I think that it's not going to be like every time we meet a Harbinger, they're just going to get this redemption arc over and over. I think at some, like, specifically now, we're going to start meeting Harbingers, and they're going to be like, so what, I'm a Harbinger, but you need my help. Like, tough tits, you know what I mean? Like, you need my help. And we need their help, and they need our help. And that's how it's going to happen. But that's just a theory. A good game. So it uses the Midlander ones. Okay. I have 2 billet troves. I'm thinking about using, like, I haven't used my billets in forever, but I'm thinking about I'm gonna check out the new billets in Fontaine before I do anything, but I think I might end up crafting some of the new ones. I still haven't even looked at the new craftable ones in Fontaine to see if they're good or not. I will not lie. Totori. Yeah, the only so one way that I heard that they could redeem Dottore is like, you know how Dottore has like a bunch of versions of himself, like he's technically a bunch of puppets, and like through the different stages of his life he created copies of himself. Well, I have a feeling that even though Nahida ordered him to destroy all of his copies, I have a feeling that there's one somewhere hidden somewhere that he didn't destroy, and probably what it is like maybe Dottore will die, or like maybe Scaramouche will confront Dottore, kill him, and then this model of him that's like from his youth or whatever, like this copy that never was shown to the world is gonna show up and be like, oh, I did all of that, oops, you know what I mean? Like and that would be a really crappy redemption arc. I'm not gonna lie, that would frustrate me more than Scaramouche, because like, yeah, what they did with Scaramouche was a little like, I can see why it upset people, but if they did that with the Tory, that's just like taking every bad thing he did and just putting it under a rug, like literally. And I just don't think they're gonna do that. I think it's gonna turn into one of those things where like we hate Dottore, but like we need him because he's smart, you know, and he's gonna be like an asset to our fight against Celestia. And that's just kind of where I feel like it's gonna go. It really, like with A, you can see where the redemption arc, like she's an Archon, like she rules a nation. So I mean, like you can see the redemption arc coming a mile away, right? Like you know that it is going to happen almost certainly, right? With Scaramouche, it was kind of like maybe it will happen, maybe it won't happen, I don't know, and then it did happen, right? So I think that, like, but if you look at the Tory, there's just no way. There's just no way. He's such a bad person. And yeah, but I kind of feel like we probably won't see Dottore for a while. Like he'll probably be in the background for a while, and then we'll see him later. Like after we've been, like, I think Arlecchino is going to be the first Harbinger who's actually bad, but also sort of like bearably bad. Whereas like I think Arlecchino is going to be bad, but she's also like, if you've done the world quest in Inazuma that kind of goes over some of Arlecchino's backstory, Arlecchino raises orphans. So like there's some gray area there. Like she does raise up orphans, but they also end up fighting for the Fatui. So you know, it's like, it's just it's more gray. It's less evil inherently than what Dottore does, but it's still kind of twisted. All right. Well, that's pretty much all I want to do today. Like I said, I don't want to burn myself out or push myself. Probably will do. I don't know whether next stream will be Genshin or Final Fantasy 14, but it will be one of those. And either we will be doing 14 or we'll be doing more character quests and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'll do my best to stream more often, guys. I'll probably try to be back on like Tuesday or something, because I cook like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So streaming on like Tuesdays and Thursdays is generally easier for me. But yeah, I'll do my best. I've been struggling with the mental health and stuff and things and like that and whatnot and stuff. But I appreciate all your support. I appreciate everyone sticking around and everyone that doesn't just like unsub because I took a week to myself. Yeah, you're all great. So thank you all. And if you haven't liked, like. If you haven't sub. If you haven't joined the Discord, links are pinned in both Twitch and YouTube. I multi-stream every time I stream, and you're more than welcome to watch on whatever platform you would like. I also release videos. I've been doing some like easier content, so to speak. Like I think I need to just stick with like the hard-hitting discussion content, like making these making react videos and stuff. I think I'm so small that it's just like those aren't gonna do anything for me. Like it's almost like just filler content. So I think like I have some good discussion videos I want to make, some like hard-hitting, deeper conversation videos, and those usually do a lot better on my channel anyway. even when I make discussion videos that are just like me rambling, like that one Final Fantasy First Impressions video. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with that. The React content doesn't do too well, and it's not fun either. Like I constantly run into issues, other content creators using copyrighted music, or like, you know, just issues. But I think later on, once I'm a little bigger, maybe React content will make more sense. But again, it's trying to do React content ethically is kind of annoying too anyway, because like once you get bigger, then you have to be like more considerate about like what you're doing to other people's channels and whether you're affecting their traffic or anything like that. It's just a lot. Whew. Monday, I guess I could complete the last Sumeru Archon quest to see how I feel, but yeah, go for it. Go for it. I think I am also near the end of, like, I think I'm on Carabert, which I think is the last Archon quest in Sumeru. Or it's either the last or second to last or something. So yeah, you know, I plan on pushing through it too, and I'm looking forward to getting to Fontaine. People are saying good things about Fontaine. And you know, that's great. That's good to hear. Glad to hear it. All right. Well, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and I will see you next time. Until then, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Peace out.